Welcome, everyone, to Noche en Beyond. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Dallas Mavericks can please their home crowd. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with a win.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Well, they created havoc defensively. They made ball handlers uncomfortable, and they gambled at the right time.
And he nails the third. And what you love about Cooper Flagg, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Jackson has the open look. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just as lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. Kevin, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Outside for Jackson. Stolen by McDaniel. Pass to Booker. And stolen by Flagg. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. To the right side. Here's Edey. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Edey's got his second basket of the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Anthony. Driving inside. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And this is why you can't give Anthony a lane, because this guy will run all over you.
For three, Edwards. Rebounded by Allen. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Allen outside. And slam dunk by Allen.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
For three, Murray. Good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Flagg. And the layup is good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter.
Oh, man!
Oh, man, what a play by Allen. He really packs a punch.
.151 left to play in the first quarter. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And so Booker will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by one. Outside Anthony. A nice shot by Booker.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Murray right side. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Oh, unselfish play. What you like about Murray, he doesn't get tunnel vision with the ball. He keeps his eyes up and his options open.
Here's Anthony. Fires to the hoop. 2 points. That one goes.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Well, that could take him off the floor. Not what he wanted right there. 2 fouls in the first quarter.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Goodrich. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And that's something you'd like to see more out of Jackson, making plays for others.
Here's Anthony. He takes it in, and he makes that one. Anthony's got 6 points. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Jarrett Allen has been on display for Denver. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right there. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Volanos. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was a really important time, and it was good for me." Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Pass to Vucevic. Fires from deep. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Now here's Goodrich. Thompson outside. Another three for Dallas. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Here's Goodrich. Another three for Dallas.
And really not the quickest release, but a nice fluid stroke. And, of course, Goodrich is a tremendous competitor.
Anthony in the corner. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter. Thompson outside. Thompson with the three.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nuggets trailed by 7. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Johnson, a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To the middle. Here's Bedford. It's over Vucevic. A shot by Bedford, no good. Dallas leading by 10. That's to Vucevic. Kicks it out to Jones. Another three for Dallas.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
To the inside. Stolen by Jones. Got a piece of it. Stolen by McDaniels. Will it go? And finished off by McDaniel.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
Lets it fly. And it's Goodrich missing.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Tim, one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBA, Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
There's the drive. Here's Vucevic. Dallas, no good that time either.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Alexander Walker. To the paint. Here's Bedford. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Mavericks leading by 6. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. Thompson in the corner. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
In for the Nuggets, number 31, Jarrett Allen.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Halliburton. Down low, Halliburton puts it in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Thompson up top. Back to Goodrich. Thompson surveying the floor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I think it's so impressive how Klay Thompson has matured into his game. He still does an awful lot out there on the floor, but can still volume score on any night. And one of the responsibilities with being a great player, making free throws.
Lets it go from deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Denver. 6-point game. Here's Halliburton. Edey with the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Edey with it. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for Flag. Misses the 3. The Nuggets trail by 6. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
What a slam by Halliburton. Using that agility to make a statement.
Offensive rebound. Edey. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. There's Jackson with the 3.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Back to Ivy. Halliburton outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Halliburton's got 6.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident in everything he does.
It's tipped and stolen by Ivy. Here's Alexander Walker. And it's blocked. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now Anthony, 10 points for him. That ties the game. 12 points for him.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
Out to Johnson from past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
In by Jones. The 3-ball. Kicks it out to Johnson. Stolen by McDaniels. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Outside Anthony. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
The Mavericks trailing. Back to Johnson. Cans it from downtown. Johnson's got 6. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And Booker just doesn't look for his own shot. He is more than willing to share the ball.
And it's Vucevic missing. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Johnson in the corner. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row. And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
And you got to respect Booker. I mean, he's added to his game every year and becoming a more willing passer.
It's tipped. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Mavericks lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Mavericks leading. And here is Goodrich. Thompson outside. Now here's Goodrich. Good D by Booker.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Pass to Vucevic. Poked away. Stolen by Allen. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. It's deflected. And taken away by Johnson. Out to Thompson. Dallas moving it around. They set the pick. Pass to Goodrich. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off from 3-point range.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The Nuggets leading. Here's Anthony. Edey with the rebound. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And Edey has it in the corner. Pass to Edwards. Launches it. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Booker.
And Bridges is a crafty player. Knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket. And watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Nice decision by Murray. Choosing to move the ball to the open guy off the pick and roll.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
There's a screen by Murray. Edey outside. Takes the three. And down goes the three.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Now Halliburton. Edey with the steal. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Can't get it to go. Nuggets trail. And stolen by Flag. Here's Murray. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the three.
That is a huge shot by Murray when his team needed it most. He just loves these moments.
Halliburton outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Launches it. Edey rips down the rebound.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
That one misses. The Nuggets trailed by 5. Now Halliburton. And just miss after miss right now. Now Edey. Jackson down low. Murray with it. 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Jumper is off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Not loose. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
Ivy into the lane. And he commits the intentional foul.
Tyrese Halliburton. Second personal foul. 15 foul.
Gets the first, that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game. Denver calls timeout. They're behind by 7. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
Anthony right side. McDaniels fires. Trained from outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
Denver calls timeout. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted.